My friends, before we begin today's powerful message, I want to remind you to take one simple action that could change your life right now. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, unlock your true potential, comment your thoughts below, and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss the next video that could shift your mindset and inspire your purpose. Now let's begin. Have you ever stopped in the middle of your day and asked yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I waking up every morning, going to the same job, following the same routine, chasing the same goals, and yet still feeling empty inside? The truth is, so many people live their entire lives without ever finding their why. They live busy but not fulfilled. They work hard but not inspired. They succeed on the outside but feel lost on the inside because they have never discovered the reason behind what they do. Your why is your engine, your heartbeat, your internal compass. It is the deep driving force that gives meaning to your life and direction to your actions. Without it, you can still move, but you will never truly progress. You can achieve goals, but you will never feel satisfied. You can make money, gain fame, and build success, but without purpose, all of it feels empty, hollow, meaningless. When you find your why, you find your fire. You find that reason that pulls you out of bed when you're tired, that keeps you going when you fail, that makes you stand tall when life knocks you down. Your why is what transforms ordinary people into extraordinary leaders. It's what makes dreamers become doers. It's what gives your life direction when everything else seems lost. Too many people search for motivation, but motivation fades. It comes and goes like the weather. Purpose is different. Purpose is the fuel that never runs out. When your purpose is clear, your discipline becomes automatic. Your focus sharpens, your passion ignites, your resilience strengthens, and your life begins to align with something greater than yourself. You see, people who know their why can endure anyhow. They can face pain, struggle, rejection, and still keep moving forward because they are driven by meaning, not just by comfort. Comfort will always hold you back, but purpose will always push you forward. Your why gives you strength to keep walking when the path is long. It gives you hope when everything seems dark, and it gives you peace when the noise of the world tries to confuse you. Finding your why is not about what you do, it's about why you do it. If your why is weak, you will quit when things get hard, but if your why is powerful, you will rise every single time you fall. So ask yourself, what's your why? Why do you want to succeed? Why do you want to grow? Why do you want to wake up every morning and make a difference? Your why doesn't have to be huge or complicated, it just has to be real. Maybe your why is your family, maybe it's to break a cycle, maybe it's to prove to yourself that you can, maybe it's to serve others, to inspire people, to create something meaningful, to build something that lasts. Whatever it is, when you find it, everything changes because you stop living by accident and start living by intention. You begin to make decisions differently. Your time becomes sacred. Your actions become purposeful. Your focus becomes unshakable, and your life begins to move in a direction that feels aligned with your soul. When you know your why, you stop comparing yourself to others because you realize your path is unique. Your race is your own. Your purpose doesn't need validation from anyone else. It just needs your commitment. People who don't have a why chase everything but catch nothing. They jump from goal to goal, from dream to dream, from idea to idea, searching for meaning outside of themselves. But meaning doesn't come from the outside, it comes from within. When you connect with that deeper reason behind your actions, you begin to operate from a place of conviction instead of confusion, from passion instead of pressure, from fulfillment instead of frustration. You cannot unlock your true potential until you find your true purpose, because your potential needs direction, and that direction is your why. It's what channels your energy toward impact instead of chaos. It's what helps you focus on progress instead of perfection, and it's what turns your pain into power. Every struggle you've ever faced, every failure, every heartbreak, every delay has been preparing you to discover your why. Your purpose is hidden in your pain. Your strength is born from your struggle. Think about it. Every person who has ever made a difference in this world knew their why. They didn't wait for permission. They didn't wait for perfect conditions. They just decided that their life meant something more. Nelson Mandela knew his why. It gave him strength during 27 years in prison. Martin Luther King Jr. knew his why. It gave him courage to stand for justice. Mother Teresa knew her why. It gave her compassion to serve the forgotten. Your why gives you the courage to rise above your fears and the strength to keep standing when the world tells you to sit down. Finding your why is a journey, not a destination. It's something you discover through experience, through reflection, through listening to your heart, not the noise of others. Too many people live someone else's dream because they never took the time to ask what truly matters to them. They follow trends, they follow pressure, they follow comfort, but purpose doesn't live there. Purpose lives in the truth. Purpose lives in the deep, honest part of you that knows what you were meant to do. Sometimes life will test you not to punish you but to point you toward your purpose. Those tough seasons, the disappointments, the struggles, they're not obstacles, they're signposts. They're shaping you, guiding you, forcing you to ask deeper questions about who you are and why you're here. Every challenge holds a clue, every heartbreak holds a message, every failure holds a lesson, because the universe doesn't give you pain without purpose. Your why gives you meaning when life gets messy, when you feel lost, when you question your path. Your why will anchor you when you don't have clarity. Your why will guide you when you don't have strength. Your why will sustain you. It's the invisible force that pushes you forward when everyone else would give up. Let me tell you something. Purpose is not something you find by accident. It's something you choose every day. You choose to live with meaning. You choose to make a difference. You choose to rise above comfort and mediocrity and step into your calling, because purpose is not found, it's forged. It's built through action, consistency, and service. You want to find your why? Start by asking yourself what makes you feel alive, what makes you lose track of time, what breaks your heart enough that you feel called to fix it, what brings you peace even when life is chaotic. Your purpose is hidden in those moments. Pay attention to your emotions, because they are signals, they are whispers of your soul pointing you toward your why. And once you find it, protect it, because not everyone will understand your purpose. Some will doubt you, some will mock you, some will try to distract you, but your job is not to convince them. Your job is to stay aligned with your vision. Your why doesn't need to be understood by others, it just needs to be believed by you, because purpose is not a group project, it's a personal journey. You will find that once your why is clear, everything else falls into place. Your goals become sharper, your priorities become stronger, your habits become consistent, because now you are being driven by something deeper than comfort. Your why transforms effort into devotion, it turns struggle into progress, it turns work into worship. So don't chase motivation, chase meaning. Don't chase recognition, chase purpose, because recognition fades but purpose fulfills. When you live with purpose, you start to see challenges differently. Instead of asking why is this happening to me, you start asking what is this teaching me. When you live with purpose, you stop running from pain and start learning from it, because you realize that everything has a reason, everything is shaping you for your mission. When you know your why, you don't need external validation. Your confidence comes from clarity, your peace comes from alignment, and your power comes from living a life that feels authentic. You begin to move through life with grace instead of anxiety, because you're not just living, you're living on purpose. Your why will give you patience when things take longer than expected. It will give you resilience when you face rejection. It will give you hope when life feels heavy, because purpose gives pain meaning, and meaning gives life power. When you live without purpose, you are easily distracted. When you live with purpose, you are unstoppable. Distractions lose their power, negativity loses its grip, and fear loses its voice, because your focus is stronger than your fear, your faith is louder than your doubt, and your mission is greater than your comfort. Purpose is what turns ordinary moments into extraordinary meaning. It's what turns every day into an opportunity and every challenge into a lesson. When you live for something bigger than yourself, your world expands, your vision grows, your actions align with your values, and your heart feels full. And here's the truth: your why will evolve as you grow. What drives you today might transform tomorrow, and that's okay, because purpose is not fixed, it's fluid, it grows as you do. The key is to stay connected to it, to keep asking the question, why am I here? What am I meant to give? Who am I meant to become? Because the more you ask, the clearer it becomes. When you find your why, life no longer feels like survival, it feels like creation. You stop counting the days and start making the days count. You stop existing and start truly living. You stop chasing success and start living significance. Success is what you get, purpose is what you give, and the more you give from your purpose, the more fulfilled you become. Your purpose will always require courage, because it will push you out of your comfort zone. It will demand growth, sacrifice, and faith, but it will also reward you with joy, peace, and impact that no amount of money or fame can ever replace. Every great achievement in human history started with someone finding their why and refusing to give up on it. Your why is your foundation. When everything around you shakes, your why keeps you grounded. It reminds you of who you are and why you started. So today I challenge you to take a moment, pause the noise, silence the distractions, and ask yourself what truly matters. What do I stand for? What legacy do I want to leave? What impact do I want to make? Who do I want to become? Because the answers to those questions are your map. Your purpose is already inside you. It's waiting for you to pay attention. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be present. You don't need to have it all figured out, you just need to start with intention. Every small step you take toward your purpose creates momentum. Every action builds clarity. Every effort shapes destiny. And remember, your why doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be genuine. Maybe your purpose is to raise strong children, maybe it's to spread kindness, maybe it's to inspire through art, to teach, to heal, to create. Whatever it is, it matters because it's yours. When you live with purpose, your energy changes, your presence inspires others, your actions speak louder than words, and your life becomes a message of hope to those still searching for their why. So live with meaning, speak with intention, act with conviction, and keep walking toward your purpose even when it's hard, because the world doesn't need more successful people, it needs more purposeful ones, the ones who wake up every day not just to make a living but to make a difference. Now my friends, if this message inspired you, reminded you of your strength, or helped you reconnect with your purpose, then like this video, comment below what your why is, share this message with others who need to hear it, and subscribe to unlock your true potential for weekly motivational videos that will help you stay focused, disciplined, and connected to your purpose. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss the next message that could change your mindset and your life forever. Because at the end of the day, the power to unlock your true potential begins when you find your why and start living your life on purpose.